out of CRA, Bella Vista Prep in Scottsdale, Arizona. And Noah is a high IQ and skilled guard that can impact games in a variety of ways. He's been recruited by several schools across the country, but he's there is focusing on two schools in Georgia Tech and Northern Arizona. And he will be starting things off to reveal his college decision. And then we'll be bringing on Miles Sadler, the number 40 overall recruit and the number 4 overall point guard in the 2026 class. One of the toughest, most competitive, and dynamic guards in the country will be making decisions down between his 6 finalists in Maryland, Oklahoma, Tennessee, UCLA, USC, and West Virginia. But I want to keep my introduction short because we actually have a very special guest in attendance live on site today. So I want to bring on Noah and his family and everybody there with him. Noah, welcome to the show. How are you feeling right now, man?
Feeling good. Just excited. This is a real experience. Got the gentleman, got my guys with me, so this is what it is.
That's awesome. Well, I'm excited for you. Sitting right next to you is current Phoenix Suns forward Dylan Brooks. And Dylan, I know you have known Noah not only on the court but off the court for a very long time now. So as I said, I want to keep my introduction short because actually I wanted you to share your thoughts on who Noah is as a player and also as a person and what kind of player person this future fan base will be getting here.
Since he was a little kid running around, not even knowing one, just watched him grow from Toronto, all in Phoenix. The person who learned the same, I guess, journey to his is amazing. He's in the soil. He's a great kid. His singles, he's motivated. Went to his craft. Early growing Rachel is going to be beyond that and special couple.
Dylan, you've been through this journey. You're having a very successful NBA career. What's the one message you'd share with them as we get into this next step or this next chapter in his journey?
It's only one step, celebrate our family, but there's more to go. Professional, every game in this future. It's just a stepping stone. Life made us committed. We need to work every night. Always laughing. So this is amazing. Go here where it's going.
Well, no, we've already introduced Dylan, but you have a bunch of special people up there with you today, so I wanted to give you a chance to introduce all those people that are sharing with you this morning.
Got my grandma, got my little sister, that you're Eva Cadence. Got my dad, all the way to the left. That's Jenny back there, just hiding. Got grandma, that's mom's right here, and grandma over there. Uncle Delaware right there, and then grandpa right here hiding.
Well, first off, you've had a really exciting journey over these last 4 years of high school. You have played with a lot of talent over your career. You've won a lot of games. Reflecting on your journey, your high school career, what are the thoughts and feelings you have for mine?
I would say just definitely it was exciting. The whole process of being the young guy and now being the older guy on my team it was a journey, and I'm taking everything as a stepping stone of like learning and trying to be. I have younger guys under me now, and like trying to teach them the ways of all the mistakes I made when I was a freshman and sophomore, and trying to help them avoid some of those mistakes so they can be great. So exactly the journey.
Well, Noel, before we get to the big reveal, I want to give you a chance here to just thank and acknowledge all the people that have helped you in this journey to this point.
I don't want to go on and on, but there's a lot of people. One, obviously, my dad, and amazing to me, and there's thousands of coaches, Coach Juan, Coach BJ, there's Matt, there's thousands of coaches. I really could go all day with this, so I'm gonna just keep it short and just thank the Arizona Youth staff, the Pelicans staff. It's only 6 guys, and thank you.
Well, Noah, The time is here. Where will you be playing your college basketball?
All right.
Here we go.
I'll be committed to play at I would say definitely has to do with the fan base was amazing. The coaching staff was, I really just definitely felt a genuine bond with the coaching staff, especially the head coach, Coach Carr. It's been amazing getting to know him, this process of improvement. And I definitely think for the one culture is just based off your team and everything. So.
That's awesome. Well, congrats, man. Thank you for sharing this moment with us. And we'll start the process. I know you guys got a big shot coming in. We'll be bringing on my side of it. Congrats. So we're really happy for you. I know I'll be seeing you out on the road very, very soon, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Shout out to you.
Well, Miles, that was a great introduction. And going to let you start your lectures and all the very special people up there to do that.
My mom over here, we got Pops over there, brother in that, and my grandmother over here too.
Miles, this has been a heck of a journey for you. You've been one of the biggest driving forces in all the success that you guys have had down there at Bella Vista. In your own eyes, what is it that has separated you amongst your peers? Because again, you're 5'10". Some people will look at you and be like, he's too small, but you just prove everybody wrong time and time again.
Well, personally, I just feel like small girls are something, and I'm just living proof of that, and I'm just glad that I get to go to the next level and show them again that small girls are still here, and I'm ready to play.
Yeah, now that you're on the other side of this recruitment, what are the thoughts and feelings going through your head?
I'm just beyond grateful for all the programs that were recruiting me throughout the process. Y'all made it just such a once in a lifetime experience. And in the end, I feel it's just amazing to everyone.
Yeah, well, I want to give you the time here to just thank and acknowledge all the people that have helped you in this dream that you did not get to this place all by yourself.
Yeah, definitely not. From when I moved down here at 12 years old, Coach Mike has just welcomed me with open arms from day one. So big shout out to him, to Zone 6, Scottsdale Wolves, everything. A lot of the teams I've been on have led me through this process to this point, where I am today. And just thank you to my mom, my dad, who moved down here. My brother being a great big inspiration for everyone, taking care of me when I'm breaking down. So it's just surreal.
Well, Miles, you're down to 6 schools, but there can only be one. Where will you be fitting to?
2026-2027 season, I'll be playing basketball at the University.
Yes, sir.
Trusted he's instilling me from now, and I just feel that that bond will be stronger.
Yeah, as you got to know this coaching staff, what was it that really stood out to you about it?
How family oriented, it's a college town, so there's just one of the only big places that are all focused on college. So it's just great to see that the town family is on, and something else really more in the process.
Now, you're going to be joining one of your current Elvis teammates out there in West Virginia. I know you're very excited about that.
Nah.
In West Virginia.
Oh, just electrifying good guard. So we can scrap you on defense, do whatever it takes to keep the
Yo, everybody say thank you for DB for coming through too. Appreciate it.
I was there when nobody believed in you guys, right? But you guys had a vision, and you stuck with it, right? So NG first, man, like, I know it was a lot of naysayers, right? Telling you that you couldn't do anything, but just watching you grow and believe in yourself along with everybody else in here that actually put the time in to help these guys out, man. Like, you guys don't understand how important your family is, how important you guys' words, and you know how thankful they are just to have you guys around, and how blessed they are to have you around to make them, you know, believe. You know, it's hard as kids, especially in this world that we live in today, to just believe in themselves, because it's always competition that they see, whether it's on their phones or, you know, in AAU, you know, whether they're getting politics or not. Like, these guys have really stuck to it. So just the village that you guys have had around you, like, I'm glad that you guys have had that, and I'm glad to see you doing well. That's actually really, really talented, right? He would run through a wall, man. He was in 8th grade at the time, just super fast, super fast. Just can get it done, and I put all my trust in you at that time because we didn't have such a good team. So you becoming a leader, man, and just you too. Like, I remember all of the Dinos and all of these guys, like, we reaching out to him saying, hey man, this guy is gonna be special, and nobody really thought that he was gonna be that but us. So now for you to believe in yourself, continue to work, and just play with a chip on your shoulder, like, it's been amazing to see. I've been super blessed to coach both of you guys and to have you guys in my life. You guys have been an inspiration because of my career. So to watch you guys successfully do what you want to do and take this next step to the next level, it's just going to be exciting for me to watch. All right, so just keep your heads on straight, man. Continue to pray. Keep your circle tight, all right? And just believe and work, and everything is possible for you guys at the next level, all right? Thank you both, man. Love you both.
Another guy that's been in the lab and the gym with these guys since the beginning. So.
Appreciate it. Miles and Noah, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I think they both just have something that just doesn't necessarily show up on a stat chart. I think they both have it in their own way. Miles, it's the heart. You know, it's just something, the grittiness, the toughness. I remember him being kind of, you know, always the little buck they picked on, and it just made a great cover. He went out there and played the same way. It's just, that's something that no one can take from you. You know, keep that, just keep growing with it. Noah, it's a little different, but it's more like energy. And it's just something that's just got, and it's infectious to everybody around you. I used to tell Mike, when you hit 1 3, it's like you hit 4. You know what I mean? So it's like the energy was just trickled to everybody. And I think that's something that you can carry on any team, any program. It's just infectious to people around you. So keep that up. That's kind of
Coach Twan, here, come on, Coach Twan. Big Twan, Coach Twan in the house.
What's up, y'all? I wasn't prepared for this, but man, long time. Noah, Miles, just seeing you guys grow. It's been a blessing. Where you guys started, you guys down in Phoenix, the havoc y'all caused on the court, the impact you guys made to the community. It was super cool to see. I'm excited to see you guys at the next level. You guys are going to make an immediate impact. But just enjoy the journey, right? Enjoy the journey, ups and downs. Enjoy all of it, you know what I mean? Because it can be taken away quickly. Salute. Looking forward to see you with Miles. That's, even more for the rest of our coaching. And G bring, just you being a genuine person, it's not love always. Yeah, always love. Looking forward to seeing what y'all guys doing in the future.
And they're daily, every day, last 3-4 years, just the trainer of all trainers.
Man, so these two, for me, are our family. I've been knowing both of them their whole life, basically. I'll start with Noah. Noah, to see your growth in the last 3-4 years, to see you come to the brink of letting go of the rope, but then pulling on that rope and then keep forward. It's beautiful to watch, bro. We have conversations all the time about what you got going on, what you have to go through to get where you want to go, and the obstacles that you feel that are unique to you. And I think you handle it with grace. I really do. I really respect the way you carry it, and I respect what you've done. You know what I'm saying? So keep going, keep going. You're a great young man. Mr. Sadler. Oh man, this is my little brother for real. If y'all don't know, this is real family business. Keep going and keep your eye on that prize. Don't settle. We ain't did nothing yet. I mean, there's a long way to go. Every day you continue to prove people wrong. You continue to show why you're special, why you're one of one. I just pray that you stay humble. You keep your mind focused and you stay working. You know what I mean? Because we can do this at a genius level. But it's gonna take work. So keep going, bro. Love. I love both of you from the bottom of my heart. Real rap.
All that's left is to do a freestyle with me. Real. Last but not least, it's my guy. Now listen, there's a lot of stuff that gets done around this school. Where's Mr. Jonas? Outside. Yank him in here, please. Come try to run away from this. Yeah, Jonas. Everyone has a right hand man, but I got a right hand, left hand man. This guy here is as solid as they come. Behind the scenes, a lot of stuff that's gonna take care of it done. It's a lot of thanks to him. So.
Yeah, so I'm a guy of very few words, as everyone knows. I really don't talk, I just do. But for these guys, obviously, Miles came, funny enough, I was in Mike's house. It was me, Miles, Noah, Jayon, just in a room. Bunk beds, mattresses, driving in the morning to school, and it was just 3 of us. And then COVID happened, we were like, damn, it's just us. There's no one else, we're just seeing each other every day. And to see the growth that he did, Christine telling me like, I can't send my baby, no, he can't leave, but he's here, he's doing his thing, and to see the levels these guys got to, they push each other every day. Noah was going at Miles like, I'm better than you, Miles was going back at Noah like, you're never gonna be better than me, so they always push each other, and I think the camaraderie you guys notice, you guys get better with each other. It's not just one person just going their way. Like you guys do pull each other to the journey where you're supposed to be, the level you're supposed to get at. And the goal is to not just be complacent. Because I don't like complacent because that means you're settling. So if you know you can do better, always push yourself to be better. Because next you guys need to be doing this. Like you guys need to commit to where you gotta go. All Division I, that's the goal. Me and Mike always say every kid's getting a scholarship. Because we know we can push you to that, and you just gotta join us on that journey. But I'm excited for them, obviously watching a lot of games. I go see all the guys, like I went to see CJ on literally 3 weeks ago in Cali, so I'll always be there, so it's not like I'm gonna leave you guys. So at the end of the day, I'm happy for everyone here, happy for Miles and Noah in their day. Just keep going, keep getting better.
Thank you. Sean, I'm gonna do it both of us a favor. Both of us a favor. We're not gonna say anything. You know what? We'll wait for graduation. Then we can have a moment of crying and tears. You and I, brother. All right. Anyways, but thank you for everyone that's coming. We're just gonna watch this quick little what they got up here.
Man, it's been a long journey, and from being one of the worst kids on the team in around 6th grade, 5th grade, to around 8th grade, to taking a bigger role on the team, it was definitely a journey, man. Always was basically on the team because of my dad, and going on 5th grade was with these guys. It wasn't very good, but hey, I had some heart. I'll tell you that much. And 1 to 8th grade, I had a really big summer, and I never pushed my limits. I started realizing, actually, my father has been a big piece of my game, to be honest. I wouldn't be where I am today without, he's, pushed me to the point of, almost quitting. I don't know if that's like that, but, he's definitely for us throughout the years, he's a great father, separate the school of father and coaching, and have a good in between them both. And without him, I don't know where I'd be, if I'm being completely honest. And I just, I love him for that, and I want to thank him for that. I would say basketball became more than a game for me when I turned about maybe 15, 16, and I was like, this could actually be something that's sustainable, but I never lost sight of the main thing. It's still the main thing. I still have so much work. That's a reason I don't have joy. So I still keep the game, that's the game, but I understand the serious side of it too. If someone only saw the highlights, what part of the journey would they never understand? No highlights will ever give justice to the amount of joy and energy I take in this book. No highlights. None. You'll never understand what it feels like to be the first three and run over the bench and just start yelling and screaming and It never, pause, all right. Back to the joy aspect, definitely, that's a huge part of my game, and the amount of fun that I have out there on the floor, that's the main thing I want to bring to the next level, is my joy and passion for the game, and winning, and just being a team. Sacrifices I've had to make coming up to this point, I would say, is definitely, having to play a smarter role, as having my dad been so much involved in so many things, whether it's AU or high school. I also have to keep that in mind in the way I act, so I don't want people to think I'm retarded or I have like ego or I'm ahead of people, which people that have been around me for a very long time don't really know that very good example. Walking like in the gym, my shoes on already, not stuck in slide guy, walking on that floor, same guy, like the same energy, get mad, just really good, but definitely sacrifice actually is sometimes winning myself, because I don't want to take it my way or egotistical. Beyond basketball, I would say this is a big opportunity for me being in George and having another cousin who's gotten to this point too. And we just keep putting on the George family and trying to make our family name proud, whether it's my dad or just my mom or people in my family just trying to make a big crowd. And this is just another step in my game. So just excited.
What do you think about that?
The biggest lesson this journey has taught me about myself is that I can get through almost anything. So I feel like having my dad as my coach, even though my dad's not the usual, dad coach type of combo, he's very hard on me. He's probably harder on me than most of the guys on the team. So it was a different, aspect for me of balancing. Like, dang, Dad, you took me up this spot and something in the game. Jesus, man, like, I'm trying to get in there. I thought I was supposed to play that girl. But that's a balance, figuring that out, and then I can get through anything. I can take my dad and get through the process. Whatever any of the necessity, I can take the message. One thing I would say to younger Noah is control your emotions. I mean, I haven't gotten any better at it to this day, but try to control your emotions. But on a serious note, I would say don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to the coaches in your ear telling you, the foolishness, and stay on your own path, run your own race, because God has things planned for you that a lot of people don't see. So even growing up, I was always, kind of left out of things. So like whether it's like, I see all these Canadian guys that go through this quench, or they used to get Bible school, and I never got to this. So I was those moments for me were surreal, and there were definitely some emotional things. I didn't cry, I didn't, but it definitely pushed me to be where I am today and stay in the gym, stay alive. So definitely, playing with Miles has been definitely a great thing for me. Going back to the bounce days of, me having to just carry him because he wasn't that good. I was working on him. So it was amazing, man. I used to watch him play. Dad never used to put me in. It was honestly an amazing experience. But definitely all the time he was at the court. So far, I was actually working on it was amazing. It was something special. All the time, bounce, don't stay, guy that you want to see win almost more than yourself. It's phenomenal. It's like when I see it and I see what he's doing now, it makes me happy. I picked this school because after a lot of thought and family went into it, when we were up there, it was a surreal experience. The coaches, I just felt a vibe that I didn't feel anywhere else, where it was a family vibe, perfect house at the skill development side, and not only on the court, off the court, they want you to become a better young man, and there's good examples of that there as in the coaching staff. The head coach is a great guy, don't get us know more. And the assistants were really cool, so just I can just tell about the culture they're building over there, and what they see, and they're also the underdog, which is big for me. With that being said, I'm committing to the University of Northern Arizona. Go Lumberjacks.
Well, first I'd like to thank my mom. She's been there through all the long AAU drives and everything. My dad came down here. He's been supporting me for the longest time. My brother's been a big inspiration, and just to all the coaches like Coach DJ, Coach Greg, Coach Mike, Coach Brandon, Coach Twan, all y'all been just nothing but inspirations, and you guys helped me to get me to where I am today. Oh, I saw Noah move first. I started coming down here ever since I was 9 years old, just going back and forth. And at 11, I made the first move to just live out here. I was originally attending Dream City at 11 years old, and I've been out here for about 7 years now. So it's just been a whole amazing journey. Basketball became more than a game for me when I first moved out here. At 11 years old, I knew this was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and I was willing to sacrifice whatever it took to make my dreams come true. My first time playing up was 6 years old. Me, Noah, Jelani, all being around 7, 6 years old, and a bunch of 5-year-olds like Taiwan, 10. It was a terrible experience. Well, it was a great experience for friendship, but we lost a lot. We did end up winning a Division 7 championship, which was probably the best moment I've ever had in basketball to this day. But yeah, I used to cry every single game for the dumbest reasons. But I still score. And yeah, I feel like when it got easier, it was probably around 10 years old, and that's when some of the kids used to start really growing, and I was like, damn, there's something wrong with me. But I didn't have to make do with what I had, and make do with what God blessed me with. So it ended up becoming more, how do I score on bigger guys? How do I, even though I'm the smallest and youngest on the team, how do I encourage other guys to be better for themselves, So I feel like probably around 10 years old is when I really started having real fun with the game. So some of the sacrifices my mom made was always making sure I was okay, no matter where she was, no matter where I was. She always had to make sure that I was doing fine. And I feel like that goes a long way personally, because she was across the country, about 5,000 miles away, so there's not so much that she could do, but she made everything that she did, she made possible. The hardest part about this journey was just being away from my family. I was away from my family at a very young age, so the constant FaceTime and calls and even being homesick for a little while probably took a real toll on me. But once I started getting used to it and realizing that these guys that I have aren't just friends, they're brothers, and that really helped me motivate me to continue. Losing is the worst thing in the world that could possibly happen to you. And if you think different, you're wrong. I hate losing so much. Especially if I lose something like a meaningful game, then there's not a lot to say within the next 24 hours except you get in the lab and you do something about it so you don't lose ever again. And I understand that you're gonna win some and lose some, but no. And I want to win everything, and winning is the most important thing to me in all aspects of life. I'm trying to be the best. To be one of the top 25 players in America, it's a surreal feeling knowing that there's about 3 million high schoolers that play high school basketball right now, and to be ranked in the top 25 it's a surreal feeling. Being ranked in a country where you're not even from is probably one of the biggest accomplishments I've had so far in my basketball career. So personally, I feel like I'm really one of the ones. People that push me to be who I am today are just the people that I've been living with for the longest time. Like everyone in this house has just been nothing but competition and friendly competition at that. They know what it is when you keep everything on the court and we're off the court, we're best friends. And my brother as well, been pushing me from a very young age. Still hasn't beat me around, so it's just been, it's always competition wherever I am. One thing people don't see about the work I put in is how I train and how it relates to my game when I'm actually playing real games. And everything I do in the real game is what I work on when I'm practicing or when I'm training. Like all of it's game-like, all of it I'm moving at the same speed. And even when there's no defenders in front of me, I'm envisioning everything that I see on the court. If someone saw my highlights, one thing they wouldn't know about them is that I'm not posting anything on that game if I lost. Like if I lose, it's no contact. I'm not talking. I'm just in the gym and I'm eating. It's very, 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 very bad. One thing I'd say to all my past family and teammates and coaches, just thank you. But you guys are the ones that have brought me to where I am today, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. My dad's basketball drills were almost hell on earth. Like, I was down there in a unfinished basement, dribbling basketballs with gloves and the basketball wrapped in a plastic bag for hours. And he wouldn't let me go upstairs until I could do something perfectly without any imperfection. So. And then my dad, he gave up his job to come down here and live down here with us. So like for me, having him here as a resource, it's a surreal feeling, knowing that my dad's really in with me like all the way. Also, my brother used to play basketball. He's the reason why I started playing basketball. So seeing that he made it up to the JUCO level and all the things that he's accomplished, like I just always wanted to be like him. I feel like with him being on my side too is like really sad, you know. But one thing I tell my younger self is that better days are coming ahead. Like at 11, when I was younger, I was feeling homesick, wasn't feeling like I was in the right spot at that time. So like better days are, I just tell my younger self like better days are coming and stick to it, keep persevering, and everything will unfold. And he taught me that, he taught me about being tough. Like no one's gonna be sympathetic for you. No one's gonna feel sorry for you if you're down. Like sometimes you are on your own, and it's just about how much perseverance you have. And you're not gonna give up for anyone or anything. Well, this moment to me means beyond basketball, just to be an inspiration to my whole time for basketball. You know, I feel like a lot of kids out there are just wondering if they can really become something like what I'm doing right now. So I feel like it's possible. Like there's a lot of sacrifices that come with it, but it's definitely possible, and anyone can be in the position that I am today. Coach Mike has been nothing but an inspiration to me. Yeah, he's been there literally since I was 6 years old, playing on the team with Noah and Giovanni, and to see this where we've come now is insane and it's huge. Personally, I'm most excited to prove that small guards are still a thing. I feel like small guards are trying to be pushed out of basketball, making it into professional leagues and everything. So I'm just trying to prove that small guards are still alive and doing very well. To me, Noah's been nothing but a brother to me. Like, he knows I got him for life and everything. So like, even being the young guys that we were, he was always picking on me, you know, making sure that he basically certified himself as a big bro. But, you know, he's been nothing but a caretaker for me, at least. And I wouldn't want to commit with anyone else other than him. I picked this program because of the coaching staff, the fan base, the facilities were all what I expected and all met my needs. Everything about the academics, and taking care of my family and all that. My family was okay with it. Everyone else was okay with it. So with all that being said, I'll be committed to the University of West Virginia. Thank you to the coaching staff, Coach Yusuf, Coach Ross, like everyone that's over there. Like, thank you for making this dream happen, and Q County Roads.
But a quick shout out to, I know these wonderful young gentlemen because we're dads and we meet them on a regular basis in their belts. Just joking. But I want to give shout outs to the moms. Can we give a hand to the moms? At the end of the day, the mothers are the ones behind the scenes that are doing a lot of the core nurturing. When dads are yelling at them and are being hard on them, the mothers are the ones that are consoling and taking care of them. So we just want to thank you both, Christine and Karen, for the great job they've done. Coach Matt, this school would not exist. And thank you for everything you've done and all you do for these young fellas and these young gentlemen. And thank you for just being a good leader of the school. So we appreciate you.
Wearing your shirt with the shit with the sleep, just taking the body like this. I feel like it was home since day one, like that, you know. I think that's not the same. I'm not sure. I think I might know.
Congratulations to the Luke. Hey, and where are you off to, sir?
When the San Jose State University,
Why'd you pick this?
I picked it because when I went there, it just felt like the guys were really connected, and you know we have here a very connected group, and that's just something that I wanted to go to after college. And the coaching staff is real good. Head coach has a lot of experience in developing guys. That's just something that I look forward to in college, just getting better and developing, so I can go to where I want to be.
Congratulations.
I'm going to Indiana University. I chose it because it's really close to my home state of Wisconsin, and it felt like home right when I visited it. They have a really good plan with me. Can't wait to get there.
And they'll accept you for having a hairstyle, right?
Yes.
Sunshine.
He's going to University of California. It's close to home, and like their play style, everything I feel like kind of fits me. The head coach was definitely recruiting me, so I appreciate that. And yeah.
Here's the beauty of the school, Coach Matt, and every coach, Coach Howard, every guy, Coach Bree, all the coaches, everybody, Mike, John, everybody. I just want to say thank you guys for all the hard work you guys do. And all the coaches, you can stand up real quick so we can just give you some love. Appreciate it. Every coach, we can have as many opportunities you guys have, so happy for you guys, happy for these guys. Let's keep this thing rolling. You guys continue the food, we can continue to talk, but thank all you guys for coming out today. Appreciate it.